Okay guys, I'm going to drop a brief technical analysis on Harmony 1. Is Harmony 1 actually gearing up for a new move to another all-time high? In this video, we're going to dive down into the hourly chart and only looking at the hourly and to see exactly what is actually going on here with some of these recent patterns that have formed. And this could be a huge bull signal to take us to the next level. As we get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe? Tap that bell, select all notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with that said, done that out of the way, let's dive down into this brief technical analysis on Harmony and talk about potential new all-time highs. And the first thing that we're going to do is actually jump over to the advice.io dashboard, and we're actually just going to talk about the sentiment that's going on in the background. So those who are unfamiliar, advice.io uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to help us understand the underlying value of cryptocurrencies. There's a link in the description down below. It's completely free to use. Do sign up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Right, so with Harmony 1 here, we have an A2 cryptocurrency rating overall. So the AI here is indicating this as a top tier cryptocurrency right now. As we come down, we get what they call power factors, and this actually gives us a bit more clarity on what is going on with Harmony. Here we have a fear and greed index of an A1, basically indicating extreme greed. Now, obviously, when things are extremely greedy, this is usually where seasoned professionals would be taking profits. Couple this information with the charts, however, and I think this is actually a signal of some FOMO that's about to kick in. As we come into the Sharpe ratio, we actually see an A2 rating. An A2 rating on the Sharpe ratio is basically your risk reward ratio, is indicating to us that we might want some exposure to Harmony 1. This has been well above the 50-day average for quite some time, and we've had a huge accumulation period now for Harmony 1, and we'll get into that in a chart in a moment. Now, with the risks, do not outweighing the rewards, and the rewards actually outweighing the risks, this particular Sharpe ratio is indicating to us that exposure to Harmony could be absolutely fantastic for our portfolios. Obviously, if I do not give buy signals and sell signals, they rely on you understanding this information along with charts and everything else. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Chris is not a financial advisor, so do dive into the charts. We are using TradingView. You can sign up for that for free as well. You can use advice.io. You can use that for free as well. And TradingView is actually integrated into advice.io. So if you don't have to actually use a separate platform, you can just sign up to advice.io, use TradingView directly inside the dashboard here for Harmony 1. Do all your drawings on here if you want to go ahead and actually put on your Fibonacci retracements. You can go ahead and do these. And again, you're going to be able to use this platform with all these power factors to understand exactly what is going on. Now, just usually turn that off because I like to keep my charts separate. But that being said, you can, of course, just use it on this platform. Now, as we come down, beyond the Sharpe ratio, we have the profitability. The profitability is an A1 rating. Many people who watch this channel frequently, pretty much from when we started back in October 2020, will know that Harmony 1's been on an absolute tear. Over 18,000% in gains have been made with Harmony from March 2020 through to March 2021. Okay, and to put that into context, Bitcoin only moved 1,600%, Ethereum only 5,100%, ADA 14,000%. So Harmony 1 has definitely outperformed many of those top tier cryptocurrencies, and it's performing incredibly well. And this underlying data is indicating more good things to come on the horizon. The moving averages are up there as an A2 rating as well, so no problem with those. And the AMI-HAD ratio is indicating A2 cryptocurrency. So basically, there's no problems with liquidity. There's no problems with the moving averages. The ROI is showing very, very good. The rewards outweigh the risks in the Sharpe ratio, and we're extremely greedy right now when it comes to Harmony 1. So when we actually jump back to the charts and we start thinking about what's going on here, why we're seeing this kind of sideways trade and this volatility, well, actually, we can break this down into something called an ABCDE correction, or Elliott theory triangle pattern. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab hold of our ABCDE triangle pattern, and I'm going to show you guys that we basically have A to B to C to D, and we are looking to complete E. Okay, and right now, actually, at the point of recording this video, it looks like we might be on that tear right now to breach this pattern. It is also possible that we actually have to come down just a little bit lower and actually touch on this triangle here. And I'm going to go through what that looks like. Now, when we have this ABCDE, this triangle pattern here with Elliott theory, it is also comprises of ABC correction waves inside each of these as well. So if we actually come back into our correction waves for ABCs, let's just take a look at our B wave here, for example. We come down, we have A, we have B, we have C. And then again, ABC waves also go up, so we can come up to A, we go down to B, we go up to C. And again, we have another one here where we're looking to complete this A, Now this could be our B and this could be our C, or we are yet to actually see the C wave come in as it will come down to our lower bound, and B is yet to actually complete in here. So we could wait to see that actually come up, retest this area here before pulling back down, or we could have seen it. So everything's looking pretty interesting on this Harmony chart, right? We could have potentially have seen this last ABC correction and actually go up for a huge launch, or we are actually waiting for this to pull back down a little bit lower as we continue this correction down here. This would actually put us in at about 21.2 cent before we absolutely launch up to new all-time highs, in my opinion. As we go ahead and think about all the other patterns that we've been talking about on the larger time frames, on the weekly, when we have the cup and handle, we are targeting 33 to 34 cent, and right now we are looking at basically continuing this motion of this triangular pattern here, and actually looking to push up to new all-time highs, blasting past 26.6 cent. So right now, everything for Harmony 1's looking incredibly bullish, right? We have good patterns forming on the weekly, good patterns forming on the daily, and right here on the hourly, we have this triangular pattern and this Elliott theory, A, B, C, D, E, with all those A, B, C correction waves within it. Everything is lining up quite nicely for a huge push to the upside. We actually have all that underlying data in the background from the artificial intelligence and machine learning indicating to us that actually everything's lining up beautifully for Harmony 1, and that we might want to have some exposure to this particular altcoin ahead of where it is going next. Ultimately, I'm incredibly bullish on Harmony 1, have been bullish on Harmony 1 pretty much for months, right? Even during these correction waves where we are accumulating a lot more Harmony and adding that to the portfolio ahead of where we are anticipating to go next. Ultimately, if we do actually zoom on out and we actually take a look at that weekly chart, and we can obviously see all the fantastic things that are going on the road to potentially just short of $1. And basically, we are looking pretty bullish overall. And as I said earlier in the video, we have seen very significant gains of over 18,000%, in a very short period of time of only 385 days. Very few cryptocurrencies have performed this well. We have a few others in our portfolio, such as Anchor at 34,000% and Polygon's Matic at 52,000%. But all your main kind of top tier cryptocurrencies, the safer bets in the space, they haven't performed anywhere nearly as well as things like VeChain, Harmony 1, Anchor, Matic. Cardano's pretty good at 14,000%, and I do anticipate a lot more gains on the Cardano in the very short-term future, specifically for this bull run. But ultimately, Harmony here has performed well, and if you are holding Harmony, it's well worth actually getting that delegated, get it staked, and actually earn more Harmony on your holdings, right? Make your crypto work harder for you. Now, we are validators for Harmony 1. We have set up a pool. You can delegate to the 𝗕𝗘𝗪 pool using that ticker, 𝗕𝗘𝗪1, and you'll basically earn a good 10% APY on your crypto Harmony 1 crypto holdings, right? Basically earning more Harmony over the long haul. Now, this works really well for the bear markets when you accumulate huge positions ahead of the bull run. So as this particular cycle completes, it's important that we lock in profits. We will be selling on the way up, and then obviously trading on the way down, building a solid position and getting as much Harmony as we can delegated so that we can earn more Harmony 1 during the bear market in a passive way. This allows us to have a good position ahead of where we actually start in the bull run and ahead of where we are going next. Ultimately, guys, I will leave this video there. I do want to just kind of highlight everything that's going on with this hourly chart and how things are looking pretty good and very bullish on what is actually occurring here with this triangular pattern. Guys, if you have found this video useful and informative, hit that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With this said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.